Design can take place anywhere. All you need is a creative mind and the software. On today's edition, I will be showing you guys how to design a book cover on Microsoft Word, and also how to save a book cover as a template on Microsoft Word. So let's get started. Have this in front of your mind that designing is all about your creativity, nothing more, nothing less. You just have to be creative to design. No matter how you know how to use the tool, if you are not creative enough, you won't be able to carry out any operation with your tools. So we are designing on Microsoft Word now. So first thing, I would like to change the layout, the size of my paper to let's go to change it to 3. So these sizes are in inches. So 24. Okay, now so we have my document here. Now this is the size. So next thing, I will be inserting shapes, dealing with shapes first before I come to text, so that I can have a very clear view of what I'm designing. Okay, make sure when you draw the line, you note that it's smooth before you leave the tool. So now after drawn that, let me copy it. Okay, let's move it. Alright, so next is, let me change the color of my shape to brown. The color that you see it is highlighted, so that is the color I will be using. So you can see changing it to go to format, shape, outline will be this same thing to the other one, format, shape, outline. Okay, so next shape we are using is a circle, but we are drawing an oval shape. So you draw your oval shape this way and you move it. You can use your arrow key to do that instead of the mouse. So while doing this, one thing you should note is that when you are changing your shape, do not change your free hand. Make sure you hold down shift and to reduce the size and increase it. If you don't do that, you might end up getting an irregular shape, because we are going to copy this shape. But before we do that, let's change the shape fill to brown, and we don't need the outline, so put no outline. So let's copy it, Ctrl V to paste. So we are going to be going to format. Let's go to format and shapes. We need the outline, so we make it white. Then make sure you hold down shift to reduce the size and move it inside. Hold down shift, same thing, and use the arrow key if your mouse is not giving you response. You can also increase the width of the outline, so I think I would prefer to use this is better. Make sure you hold down shift again to resize your shape. Okay, so I'm done with that. The next one, I'll be inserting an irregular shape to give me a curve. That is why I said creativity. You might look at it like, how do I create a curve from the picture we saw earlier? So what I'm using this, so I'm going to use this shape and I'm going to turn it the other way around selected. Then I'm going to expand it for me to get the curve I want. I still need to expand it because I've not gotten the kind of curve I want. Okay, I think this is better. Okay, make sure this green line shows so that it will tell you, to show you that you've aligned your work properly. Alright, so next thing, we are going to change the color of this shape to green. I think this green is better. Remove the outline, we don't need the outline now. So you copy the shape, copy V. This is another creativity you need to know. Change, make sure this one needs an outline because of what we want to carry out. So you can see it. Outline, copy again, copy the shape that you given an outline, Ctrl C, copy, Ctrl V, and you can adjust it. So I need 3 lines. I'll copy again. I've already copied this, so I can just press Ctrl V instead. Then okay, this is good. So the next thing is we are going to be adding our text. In this, when you are doing designs like this on Microsoft Word, it's not advisable for you to use the cursor to write your text. The best thing for you to do is to insert your text from the text box. Go to draw and insert your text. So let's write the first text. Okay. I'll be using this font, Times News Roman, because that is the font that is corresponding to the design we are duplicating. So the so I know you can see it's because of the shape, so I'm increase it like that. Then you highlight your text and go to this, remove, then centralize. To centralize, you can use Ctrl E to do that as well. Then reduce this. So what do we do next? In the previous video, you see where we talked about removing text shapes around the text. So you go to format and this no fill, no outline, because we don't need them. So we are going to reduce the size. Let's use font to reduce the size. Okay, this one. Should we expand? While you do that, move it inside the box. Let's change it to wow. Sorry, Control. I forgot something. I'm so sorry about that. So I'm having problems now. So don't forget, please group your design. Things like this, you have to group them. So to do that, you just hold on Shift and click, left click. Is it left or right? Oh, sorry, right click, group, and group them so they are already one. Same thing you do to all these ones as well. Shift and group. They are one text now. So now let's go to our text and font and let's put it inside the box. So we need to reduce it because Control Shift less than, because we don't want it to be big, we just want a small one that will fit into what we need it for. So increase it a little. So it's fitted now. You can use your arrow key to move your text. Then change your color. Like I said, there's no more. You can just hold the edge of the box, can click on the edge and change your color to, so we need white. So have at the back of your mind, know about colors and colors that blend together. You can't use a black color on a dark color, your work won't look attractive at all. So you should also take note of that. Now let me make this one bold. Control B. We know Control B. Let's make I bold too. Control B. P bold. Control B. Okay, so the next thing, we are going to be adding the title of the book. We are still going to insert text. So for this one, due to the design, we are going to be typing them one text after the other. We are not going to type all the text together. So the first text is jump. So let's increase jump font. Let's change our font to one that looks similar to, because we don't have the exact font. So we can use this, and we can increase our font. Control, don't forget, Control Shift greater than. We're going to increase it like this. So I'm making our font green. This is green, okay. Or let's make it a dark green. Do you have a dark green? Okay, let's go to more colors. Okay, I think this is better. Alright, so now we've changed it. So that is for the first test. We're having a copy. To copy, Control V to paste again, so we won't start going back. Don't forget to remove your outline. To format again, shape, no fill, no fill. Same thing for this. Okay, so next thing, we are going to insert another text box to write New York #1 New York best-selling, New York Times best-selling author. One trick is that New York Times has their font on Microsoft Word. So whenever you see a book or content with New York Times, just know it's New York Times font they are using. So we are going to use New York Times fonts. So Times New Roman. Okay, this Times New Roman, sorry. But they are similar as well. So you can still use it and you still get the same thing. Okay. To reduce the size and the color as well. We can't leave it to be black, so we change our color to white. Change it to white. So our text is in white. Then we reduce the size to, let me see, I think this is better. Let's increase it. Shouldn't be too big. Okay, so this is better for us. This looks good. So this is so we can. Okay, now so we'll be adding our font name. Copy. Let's copy this so we won't have to start going back to that V. And we use this. Make sure you always know how to use your Ctrl Z, because you can make mistakes anytime when you are designing or creating any document on any software. They all apply to every software. Let me see if we have a font that will be similar to the kind of font they use. Okay, yeah, it's the kind of font they use for the book. You can as well check it. The book is a very nice book. It's what I'm working on now for 90 days, and it has been helping me so far. So you can also give the book a try. That is why that was what inspired me to make a design of the book. So you can also give the book a try. So we are done with this design. Now the next thing, though we have a little problem with our jumpstart your growth, our font is not similar, but our font is not the same, but it's similar. So the next thing is to save our design as a cover so we can use it when we are ready to produce our book. So all we have to do is cover page. You can see it's not showing where you can cover it, where you can make it, save it. But what you have to do is to highlight the old document and go back to cover page. Cover page is in the side. So cover page, save. Let's save this. Jumpstart G S Y T. So and we've saved it. It's automatically saved. So let's check our documents. You can see it. This was the one I did first before the main tutorial. So now your book is ready, and if you want to continue to process your book, maybe you want to write a book, you've created your cover, all you have to do is add a blank space. You can see, so in case you want to start writing your book, you can continue writing the book. So but after this, the next class will continue on how you can write a book like a pro, the way you see it. Like you see some books, we're going to use this book as an example. See some books with what's it called, they have like a capital letter starting, just a big one, that kind of thing. So thank you for watching today's video. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Invite your friends. I know you have a lot of friends, so make sure you share this post for people. So, and also have at the back in front of your mind, it's at the back in front of your mind, that don't allow anything to limit you when it comes to your creativity. You can do it with anything that comes to your mind. So very soon I'll be dropping tutorial on Photoshop and how to design this same kind of thing on Photoshop as well.